Okay, I'm here to do a video today on the monster, the evil. It's terrorising humans all over the UK at the moment. It's killing them. People are having their arms amputated, legs are falling off, heads are falling off. It's just mental. It's the false widow, one of the most deadly animals on the planet. Let's just take this one away. This is a real widow, by the way. Get a little look at that. And I've got a video where I handle this and talk about this a little bit. It's a bit of a shit video, to be honest, because you can't really see much. But yeah, as I just said, I did handle it. I've handled many real widows, and that just sort of says a lot about the false widow, really. If I'm willing to handle this, then yeah, the false widow is pretty harmless. Yeah, so all the talk you've been hearing about these false widows and, you know, they're going around killing everyone. Just move this one closer. It's a very big one. Yes, it's a load of rubbish. They've been in this country now for about 150 years. They sort of apparently came when fruit was being transported to this country, something like that. And they've sort of been here ever since and acclimatised and, you know, adapted to be able to live in this country. So they've been here, and you've been, you know, most of you, I say most of you, all of you, you know, these things have been here before all of you were even born, but you've not really noticed them or come across them or, you know, whatever, because the news hasn't shoved it in your face and told you that they're, you know, going to eat you or whatever. So the reality of it is they have been here a long time, and you just haven't bothered thinking about him until you saw a silly little story about some, I can't remember what it was, a painter or something, who apparently said one of these chased him and jumped at him and was biting him and all that sort of rubbish. So yeah, they are just harmless spiders, really. They won't try and bite you unless you really give it no choice and you sort of, you know, hold it in a closed fist, or, you know, or it's guarding an egg sac and you're trying to take its eggs or whatever. And even if you do get bit, which is very rare, it's no worse than the bee sting or a wasp sting. Stings a little bit. It's not very nice, but you're not going to die. You're not going to end up in hospital. Most of the stories you've been seeing are probably just, you know, people that have an allergic reaction to the venom that this spider holds, and it's very rare. You know, certain people are allergic to peanuts, you know, or other things that they, you know, eat, but you don't see peanuts on the front page of the Daily Mail or whatever saying deadly peanuts just because one person's been foaming at the mouth for eating them. So, you know, loads of people have different allergies, whether it's pollen in flowers or different foods, and obviously if they come into contact with them sort of things, they're going to have a reaction, and that's basically what's happened when you see these crazy stories about, you know, killer spider tried to eat my face, and, you know, it's a load of rubbish. So let's just try and get this big girl moving. See if she can spread out a bit so we can see the full size of her, because she is actually very big. I just want to move her around a bit. There we go. So you can see sort of next to my hand how big she is. And that's quite big, really, for a little false widow. There we go. Nice good view, nice good size. There's actually a little cricket in there that I was trying to feed to her, but she never takes it on camera. She's quite shy when it comes to the camera. I don't think this is doing her justice, really, because she's actually really big, and she's sort of curled up a bit, which is making her look quite small, actually. But yeah, she's a nice little thing, and a friend caught this and gave me it, and it's been in this little enclosure, quite happy, building webs, and I put the stuff on the webs for her, and she just takes it. So we'll close this one up. I'd definitely say she's a female just because of the size. And a lot of people will say she's possibly gravid. So she could have some egg sacs on the way. And God knows what I'm going to do with them. Right, this one. Another little false widow. Probably a male. Let's take the lid off. This one's pretty small. Tiny little male. With a messy little tub. Probably need to give that a bit of a scrub, but I don't like to disturb him often. And he doesn't mind that being all down there. A bit of a scruffy bastard, likes to live in his own shit. But let's just try and get him out. Hopefully I don't get bit because my leg might fall off. I'm going to try and get him to actually try and escape from the tub, and that way you can be able to see him properly. See, this is exactly what he's not trying to attack the tongs or anything. He's just, so there we go. He's out and he's actually on the camera. So let's just move that. And he's just hiding in that corner, so he's no intention of attacking anyone, he just wants to hide. And he's just scared. So let's just try and move him out of there. Or him running again. Don't want to nudge him too hard, because I don't want to hurt him. I don't know if you can see on the camera. His eyes are shining. So just get into any little gap he can. I want him to go on the floor, so I'm hoping he's going to try and web off and go onto the floor. He doesn't look like he's just trying to hide. Let's just get him on the end up. See, look, I'm just holding him now, and you can see that he's got no intention of biting. Just on my arm. And there he goes. He quite likes my jacket. And there he goes, onto the carpet. So yeah, I'm just going to put him back in his tub. I'm sure he'll be relieved to be back in where his web is. There we go, and he'll soon slow down and he'll stop trying to run. Once he knows he's safe, look. He knows he's back home, so he stopped running. I'll just put his lid on. And that's that. And that's the video of the false widows. You've seen me handle it. You've seen how sort of timid it was. You've seen it sort of just being a spider, your usual garden spider, what you see. And then if I turn the camera just here, this is a real widow. A lot more dangerous, but again, if you see my other videos, you'll see me handle it. It'd just be the same as what I just did with this one. And it just reacts the same. Has no intention of hurting anyone, really. So, yeah, I hope you see sense, and I hope these newspapers stop talking absolute shite. Okay, thanks for watching.